Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to Cooking with Pouncy. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you like what you see, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. And please subscribe to my channel. I'd like that even more so, guys. So again, tonight we're going to Cooking with Pouncy, and you and I, we're going to do some salmon patties or salmon croquettes or whatever you call them. And that's our preparation of tonight. So bear with me for a little bit and I'll be back shortly. And let me know what you think as well. And if you decide to make this item for yourself and your family, I think you guys will enjoy it as well. All right, be right back. I'm going to be using some olive oil. All of the ingredients will be in the ingredient list for you as well, and the quantities, okay? So I'm going to be using a bit of olive oil. I got some coarse ground black pepper here that's going to be part of this whole process as well. I've got some breadcrumbs. These are just natural breadcrumbs without, not Italian and whatever, just regular breadcrumbs. I could have used panko as well. You can too, if you so desire to do. I've got a 14-ounce can of red sockeye salmon that we're going to be using. I think I'm actually going to use that can plus another 7 ounces, okay? So I'll have about 21 ounces of salmon. I just want to make sure I've got enough salmon compared to my other ingredients as well, which are the next item I've got for you here are some frozen hash browns I took out earlier so they could thaw. And I'm going to be putting some potatoes in there, these frozen hash browns. I'll be chopping them up a little bit. They're all shredded, as you maybe can see. There's maybe a cup and a half, 2 cups of those for this recipe. And again, I'm ad-libbing, guys. I've got some capers over here. I might use maybe a half a tablespoon of capers here. I'm going to chop those up, not leave them whole. I like the flavor. They got a distinct flavor. I'm going to probably put some of those in there too. I've got some mayonnaise here. Hopefully you can see that as well. I'm going to probably use about maybe half a cup of mayonnaise in this recipe as well. So I'm not missing anything. I got a couple of eggs over here. I think I'll use both of these eggs. And again, all of this will be an ingredient list for you. I don't know why I'm holding that egg up, guys, but I had 2 of these. Another one here if you guys have watched my videos, and I hope if you haven't, you start watching them. I have what's called seafood magic here. It's an excellent item. It's really good. You can read the label, guys, if you want to experiment and be adventuresome. Do that. You can use this stuff in almost anything. Okay. I've got 1/4 of an onion. This happens to be a sweet or Vidalia onion this time of year. They're really good. But anyway, I'm going to use about 1/4 of this onion. I'll dice it up really fine. I usually put green peppers or red peppers and/or both in this mixture here, but I don't have either one. So what I'm going to do is, for a little green in the flecks inside the salmon patties, I'm going to use 1 scallion, and I'm going to be chopping up just the green part of it. Here we go. I've of course opened both cans of the salmon, and as I indicated, I'm going to break this all down. You'll see that in a second here. I'm going to break it all down because there are bones in here that you want to take out. And believe it or not, when I was a kid and Grandma made this, we didn't take anything out. We just put the whole thing together, okay? But as you can see here, I think you can, it does have a bone. There's a spine there. And it's so soft you could actually just mix it up and be done with it, okay? But I'm going to pick through there because there's skin in here too that I want to try to get as much of this out. Let me take the glasses off so I can see. Got my gloves on here, and that makes it difficult. Anyway, there you go. So anyway, there's skin in there too that we want to get that out of there, okay? We don't have to have that in there, so we'll take it out. I'm going to leave this be here for a second. I'm going to leave this right here, and I'll get my vegetables chopped up, and I'll show you that process here too as I do that, all right? Okay, guys, I've got our mixture already here. Looks like cornbread stuff. Okay, and that's actually a cup of those shredded and diced up real fine hash browns. Okay, that's a cup. So I wanted to measure it to make sure I'm not guessing and you guys get the wrong recipe. But again, it'll be an ingredient list for you, and I'm kind of glad I reserved the stock from that salmon because it's kind of dry right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and put that in there before I put my salmon in there, which is all I got to do now is get my salmon in here, in this mixture here. And stuff that's going to bind it all together. I think you can see that. Let's go ahead and put our stock in there. It's not going to be too wet. I just put about half of what that was in there. That was about a fourth of a cup, actually. Okay. All right. You're looking good. I'm glad I saved that. I would rather not put water in it, but I saved some of the stock, that probably water too, but it came off of the fish, so there you have it. So, all right, we're going to take our salmon now that we got all the skin and stuff off of, and we're just going to put it in here, like so. And there you have it, guys. There's that ugly stuff we took off there that's still hanging out there, okay? But it can hang out by itself if it wants to. So we're going to go ahead and get this mixture together. I use my fork to kind of flake it apart here. I think you can see what I'm doing here. Flake it apart there. And what's we doing, guys? I'm just getting those big lumps out so I can start mixing it here, which is what I'm going to do here. I made extra too. When I say extra, I made some, whoa, what do you know? There's a bone, spine bone there, guys. We'll take that out because it wouldn't have been a big deal if I left it in there, like I said earlier, right? Okay. All right, let's get rid of this fork that's clinging against this glass bowl. I did a video about that too, guys. You have to be careful when you're doing that, all right? Okay, so, and I still got that onion hanging out right here, guys, remember? I might throw it in there, might not, it all depends. Okay, we're going to start doing the real deal here by mixing this all up. All right. I think my ingredients are just right, I think, the ratio. All right, I think so. I might squirt a little lemon juice in there too, guys. Told you I'm ad-libbing. I got some lemon juice in the refrigerator there. I think I might squirt a little lemon juice in there. And what I'm trying to get here, the consistency is that it holds together, obviously. When I make my patties, and I think it's going to hold together just fine. I think it will. All right. Let's put just a little bit more of this in there. It's just like water, but it's the stock that came off of the water that came out of the salmon cans. Okay. And I think I'm going to get some lemon. I think I've got some lemon in the refrigerator. And just squirt some in here because I think that'll be cool. You know, I could probably use as well lemon pepper for that lemony flavor. A little bit. I'm going to pan sear these first. And then I'll be putting them in about a 400-degree oven, 425 oven, to finish them off. And guys, remember, it's got raw egg in here, so you got to make sure those eggs get done as well. But I think that's all the mixing I'm going to do. And it's got pretty good. I'm just going to dump the rest of this. It's like that much, tablespoon in there, just so I don't waste it, but I'm going to be fine. So I'll be back with you guys when I get these things pattied up. And we're going to probably saute a couple of them for you. Okay, guys. All right, here we go. I used an ice cream scoop because I have one. And obviously, if you don't have an ice cream scoop, you can just take a big spoon, heap it out, a spoonful out, and make your patties, okay? But I use an ice cream scoop. That's why they look so uniform, okay? So we're going to make our patties, each one. And all I'm going to do is just make a patty out of it, all right? That's it, guys. I put that right there. And I might just, I don't know what I was going to say, I might just make sure they're all the same. I don't have to do that, but I'm just punching around, as you can see here. Now I got to take this glove off because I got to turn my range on to that medium high I'm telling you about. I'm going to just peek again now on the other side to make sure I got some color on the other side as well. I've got so many spatulas. I got another. I used the same one I had a while ago here. Let's just do that. Let's see what it looks like. Here it is. I'm done. I'm done on top of the range, as you can see, guys. So we're going to turn that off. These are going to go in the oven for 15 minutes. I'm going to do that right now, okay? All right. Got to be careful, guys. It is hot. There you go. I got my timer at 15 minutes, and they're coming out in 15 minutes. Ready to take these out of the oven at 450. 15 minutes they went in, guys. So I'm going to cancel my oven. And I'm going to grab this hot handle here, guys, with my mitts on. And they look good. They look really good. They do. And there they are, guys. There they are. I think you can see that, and I'll hold it up for you at the risk of hurting myself. They look very good. So here's that wonderful, beautiful presentation. One of the things I'll add to this before we get into the finality here is I left them in for 15 minutes. That's actually too long. I'd leave them in for 10 minutes maybe, max. But anyway, this is the presentation as I plated them up. Those tomatoes were given to me today by a dear friend of mine who grew these in his garden today, and they are so sweet. I don't know whether you guys do cherry tomatoes on your garden, but they're really good. So I put those on the plate for color as well and taste as well. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to Cooking with Pouncy. If you like what you see, please hit that like button. Let me know what you think as well, and pass this on as you see fit, guys. And we certainly hope that you enjoy this if you decide to make it for yourself and your family. Until next time, guys, we'll see you then. Thank you so much.